Hey, this guy Justin Buxton's being a real douche to me in the DM.
Thank you.
We are north of the border in the province of Canada. Motorsports or Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. It has so many different names, but it is one track and it is a fun one to race as we are here tonight for race number 7 of the Great Lakes Sim Racing Black Horizon Truck Series. And we are here at the Sith Talk Grand Prix of Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. I am the captain, Chris Scallis. We welcome you in. Of course, it is presented by Black Horizon Brewery and 78 degrees tonight. Ambient, 110 down on track of this 2.43-mile road course that has straightaways. It has a double apex corner called Moss Corner. It's uphill, downhill, and all types of fun and very tricky. And that's where we are tonight for round number 7 of the championship. Of course, you just watched round number 6 as we broadcasted the race live just a few minutes ago. But tonight, we're live all the way around here. The car is getting ready to race the start of their 7th race as we get closer and closer to the championship. And let's take a look at those point standings as we enter tonight's race. Hello, Angel. Hello, Drift, as always. Appreciate you guys joining us. But taking a look at the point standings as we enter tonight, and this is up to date after the Homestead race. Dane Cruz, he has a 30-point lead or so. Carry the line, 24-point lead, actually. If you look over to the right here, I'll see it in red. Over Jason Dalton. Zach Allman now third after his win at Homestead. Caden Atkins, Chris Evans, all there in the win column. You see there's the 5 wins from those guys. You come all the way down to the 16th position. There's William Calhoun. He's got a win in the season. But wins do not get you in the playoffs. It's the top 10 drivers in points. So you look at Justin Laxton. He has a 9-point lead over Blaine Sparling right now in the final spot for the point championship as we have 4 races to go. Entering tonight, 3 to go as we take the green flag here in just a couple of minutes. As I mentioned, let's take a look at the schedule as we are at Motorsport again tonight, Richmond next week, and in Phoenix Raceway, 2 kind of short track type races, and then of course the annual running of the Michigan 200 race there for to wrap up the regular season before the playoffs start at Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis. So that is the way it looks right now for Season 4 of this championship battle. So qualifying pretty much wrapping up right now as we have about a minute left in it. Got a little delayed there, obviously, with the finish of the last race and getting set up for this broadcast. We weren't able to really show you any qualifying, but the one thing we can tell you is William Calhoun, it looks like, will be the pole sitter for tonight's race. William, the only driver in the field off the top of my head. Yep, he's the only driver in the field that actually has a road course win in the series. And that, of course, came Season 1 at Watkins Glen International, and he's going to go for win number 2 here this evening when the green flag comes out. Let's bring William down here to us in the broadcast booth as Calhoun Pontoon joins us. William, congratulations. Looks like you got yourself another pole. You're the only driver tonight that can say they have won on a road course in the series that's in this race. Tonight, can you make it 2 for 2? Let's check if William's got a copy with us. He might have walked away for a second. William, you got a copy, bud? We'll keep him here in the channel with us just in case, and we'll actually go over to starting lineup while they all grid for the green flag here. As you see Calhoun on the pole at 123.2. He'll start next to Zach Allman, who is coming off that win at Homestead Miami Speedway. Justin Laxton, Sean Peachin in row number 2. Was that you, William? It was not. Maybe. Could be. Now, Drift will start next to Caden Atkins. Drift,
All right, everyone.
just coming off a fantastic 6 hours at a Glen. I'll explain that race because he pretty much carried me through that race. Caden Atkins will start 6th. Sam Barnes, great run for him. And Matthew Telder, also a great start for the 12 truck. Chris Evans, Justin Bondurant. Of course, Chris Evans is his home country here tonight. Christopher Dean, Blaine Sparling. They'll be in row number 6. Row number 7. Noah Mayari and Ben Pierce. Row 8, Alan Best and Robert Johnson, the Floridian. Tyler Brewer, another Canadian driver in the field. He'll start next to Tanner Long. Row number 10, Seth Robbins, Lucas Strayer. Row 11, Jason Dalton, not the best qualifying effort for him. And Travis Ikavachi. Look down here, 23rd. There is Dane Cruz. He has struggled here coming out of Homestead, a bad finish, and now a bad qualifying effort tonight here at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, and also Jason Clark, another Canadian driver, going to start in the 24th position as we look down at the grid of trucks. William, you got a copy there, bud?
Gotcha.
There he is. William, congratulations on the pole, man. You're the only driver in the field that has a win on a road course, and that course came at Season 1 when you just demolished the field at Watkins Glen. Can you do it again tonight?
We're going to see, man. I was not able to get in a whole ton of practice, so I'm just going to take it easy. I'll be straight. I have no idea how I hit that qual time. The Canadian gods blessed me for that one lap only.
I got so many jokes I could say to that, but I'm going to leave it alone. and we're gonna move on from there. But talk about what your expectations are tonight. You got a competition caution coming up here at lap number 26, so you're going to get a caution here. What do you see the strategy that could win this race being?
Man, probably with these guys just staying on track. Not to say like these guys are awful at road, but it's hot. It's 110-degree track. It's just hard in general in these trucks with off camber. What's it called? Ups and downs.
Oh, the hills?
My bad. I'm sorry.
I gotta beep that out now.
Hills. My bad. I'm sorry. Hills. Yeah.
Elevation changes.
Elevation changes. Thanks. Yeah. So it's just a tough track, but we're just gonna see what we can do. Keep it clean, and take it to the house.
Well, you don't play, so go get it done. That was a Trick Daddy reference there. Anyways, go get it done here tonight, and maybe we'll see you in Victory Lane, and then I'll ask you what was for dinner tonight. So, how's that?
Sounds good.
All
Yeah,
right,
thanks, Chris.
I appreciate it. William Calhoun on the pole. As you see, we have just a great relationship with each other. We all just get along, have a good time, and who knows what words might come out of people's mouth on the stream. So, apologize for that, but hey, it's all in good fun. So, with that said, as I mentioned, it is a 56-lap race. 26 laps will be the caution for the competition caution. There will be no cautions unless there's something just major happens here on the green flag, so we'll have to keep track of what happens. You have until that first caution, I believe, to set your lineup at GreatLakesSimRacing.com. I have mine set. I'm sorry I did not get a video out to you guys, as I said during the last race, but you can get that lineup set right now, GreatLakesSimRacing.com, and a chance to win a butt kicker prize or be qualified for one at the end of tonight if you have a top 3 lineup. So, all right, so as we get 4 races to go before the playoffs begin, William Calhoun, Zach Allman on the pole as they come through the final section here, a right, left, right, where a lot of finishes have happened that have been very notorious. Chase Elliott, Ty Dillon is one that comes to mind. You had teammates from KBM a couple years ago with Gilliland and Noah Gregson as they come to the green flag. It is race number 7 of this Black Horizon Truck Series from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Allman's going to fight Calhoun up turn 1 down to turn 2. A very sweeping right-handers. Christopher Dean has gone around off turn 1. Nobody else involved in heavy damage to the 48. And there goes Allman off the track. To turn 4, downhill corner to Moss corner, which is a double apex right-hander here. Check out this corner if you haven't seen this one before. Second gear corner there, and then you go to first gear. And then you head up the Andretti straightaway, which is far from straight. Speeds here over 170 mile an hour and a lot of draft here. Calhoun already out to a 9/10 of a second lead. Let's see what happened to Zach Allman here. He's already off the track at this moment. He gets the lead, and he just overshoots turn 2 here. Just slides off. You get 2 wheels off, you're out for the ride. He does a good job of keeping it out of the wall. Unfortunately, going to lose a lot of track position. And then Christopher Dean. Oh, he gets on the curves there, and it upsets the truck into the inside wall hard. Everybody does a good job to evade him. Looks like some issues maybe for Seth Robbins as he's jumped off the track. We go back live. I said we go back live. He doesn't want to go back live. That's when he does that to me. Give me a second, we'll go back live. Fire my producer. That's me, by the way. go live. There we go. So Calhoun already with a 4-second lead over Caden Atkins, who's now up to second. Drift up to third, who's become a good road racer all of a sudden here. Chris Evans, Matthew Telder, your top 5 right now. There have been a lot of issues everywhere on the track here. Let me see if I can get caught up with some stuff. I think we've had Noah Miari had some issues. Sean Peachin's had issues. Justin Laxton has had issues. So let's try to catch this up real quickly. And what all has taken place here in the last lap. Apologize for the little issue there with the ticker. Oh, door banging between Laxton and Peachin. What was that about? And Peachin, who is a heavy favorite in this race, goes for a wreck. Oh my God. Laxton just, I don't know if there was contact before you, but Laxton just drives into Sean Peachin. And like I said earlier, Sean Peachin might have been a favorite to win this race. And he is destroyed. We're going to watch this one more time.
Just one time you could pass me without wrecking me. Just once. 1 week.
Dude, go fuck yourself.
Things escalated quickly.
A little contact there. Laxton didn't go or something. There was contact. I don't know what happened there.
Thanks, RJ.
We'll have to look at that. But, wow, some drama in this race early.
Well, actually...
And I think it's coming over to stream, unfortunately, so apologies for that. I didn't realize that I had the audio on live. So I'm on a roll here, so apology for the audio you're going to hear there. So Calhoun leads. Caden Atkins second. Chris Evans now going to be up to third as Bondurant moves to fourth. And Matthew Telder, your top 5. Why I always put that it's an adult-natured feel channel, so you got to be very careful what could go over the air. And I thought I had everything turned off, but I don't. So I apologize for that it went over the air, but it is what it is. True. Good point there, Mr. Clark. And Jason Clark not running, by the way, so appreciate you coming over and talking to me there. But that's an unfortunate situation. I'm going to have to see if I get a chance. Maybe during that caution, we'll come back and look at that replay. I'm going to try to mark that so that I can get back to it. But lap number 4, as we are live, William Calhoun leads right now by 6 seconds over Caden Atkins, Chris Evans, Bondurant, Telder, as I mentioned. And some pretty good racing right here in this field of trucks. Apparently now my track map's not working, so... This always happens to me when I have multiple broadcasts and I always get myself all screwed up and stuff, so. Give me one quick second on, I'm going to go, won't listen to anything, I promise. I said note to myself in the future, I just need to reset the whole thing on the broadcast. All right, here we are. Something tells me the boxing ring is going to be pretty filled. Now, as I look here, Sean Peachin still on track with his destroyed truck in the 13th position. And you have Laxton in the 14th position. Oh, Drift getting a little loose as Telder goes around him. Had to hold on, but Drift got some damage now on his nose. Not sure what happened to him. He got in the back of another truck, but he's got Sam Barnes now behind him. Unfortunately, resetting the whole entire ticker now, it's kind of taken away the... I'm having all kinds of issues here. There we go. Unfortunately, it took away the me being to see what happened to Drift, so unfortunately there. Oh, actually, you know what? I might have saved myself here. Here's what happened to Drift. Found it on the replay here. He goes off track. He already had damage, it looks like, at that point. So not only am I having issues, but the racers are too. So, yeah, it looks like he's already gone off and already got the damage there. So Drift holding on in the 6th position right now. And does some drifting. What else is new there? All right, as we continue on, 7 laps in through Moss Corner comes Calhoun. Here's the battle now for the 3rd position as the 98 of Chris Evans trying to catch Justin Bondurant. Matthew Telder going to dive into the inside and the second part of Moss. Great move by the 12, and Telder moves up to 4th. One door at all. As we look back here, I thought I was going to see Barnes maybe make an attempt on Drift, not able to do so. There's Blaine Sparling, who is actually secretly a road course driver. He's done some road course racing himself. He's in kind of a higher gear there, maybe just more trying to save the tires a little bit there. As you see Barnes driving to the bottom of Drift. Over the curbs they go. You got to be very careful. That's where it's Dean actually got any issues. Hill turn 2. Down here to this very tricky and blinding turn 3 right here. Right-handed corner, very slow corners. They work their way under the bridge down the Moss Corner. So I mentioned competition caution coming at lap 26. Right now he is. Big shout out to Track Cam 4 Gourmet for, of course, providing cameras for this track. They do have a lot of road course cameras, especially if you're a road course person that likes running road. They have cameras all galore there for you for almost all the tracks, including the Nürburgring and stuff, so you can check them out at trackcam22.com. Trackcam22.com. So, giving us the cameras for today's Sith Talk Grand Prix. And yes, there is competition caution. Lap number 26 will be the comp caution. And there's going to be some interesting strategies in this race. This is the best fight right here on the track. Barnes trying to get around Drift in a clean manner. Drift giving him some room, but he's going to fight you. I bring up the story Friday night. Him and I ran the 6 hours of the Glen together, and I had caused plenty of issues. I had a couple wrecks, and Drift was trying to keep us a lap down to the leader in class. He went out there for about 20 minutes straight and did everything to, as drift goes off right here at Moss. That's going to be an unfortunate mistake for his part, but did everything to irritate that driver and hold him off for the battle to stay one lap down. So he knows what he's doing out there, and I was proud of him that night. I told him after the race, I was like, dude, you carried me in that race. I am not afraid of him. So we got 2 trucks that did not start. Jason Clark and Dane Cruz did not start the race. You got 3 trucks off the track right now. Noah Mayari, Tanner Long, and Seth Robbins. And then you have still 19 trucks on, make that 18 trucks on the lead lap as Travis Iacovacci's gone a lap down in this race. As Caden Atkins, Canadian driver, running about 10 seconds behind Calhoun right now and about 7/10 off the pace, so he's not totally out of the picture here. Justin Bonneret running well. And here's another truck that is totally flying around this field right now. Matthew Telder, left door missing and all. Matter of fact, the whole left side of the truck is missing. And he's running up here in P4. Not a bad decision, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but good decision, at least to keep it safe. I'm sure they respect you for that. We look over the 98 truck of Chris Evans going up the Andretti straightaway. All the way up to 4th gear, speeds over 170 mile an hour. I promise they're there between the trees. Now that the race has kind of settled down, we get into a green flag run here. Again, apologies to everybody watching for the technical issues there at the beginning. Just, oh, one truck going sliding off. Is that Telder? Oh, Telder overshoots turn 2, keeps it off the wall. But he goes mowing the lawn and going to fall back to the 8th position. Tough break for Matt. But I was starting to say, just some issues with audio and stuff like that. Unfortunately, you had some audio that not the most child-friendly coming over the air for a second there. And unfortunately, graphics not working out for me. But we've got everything running smooth now, and we're good to go here as we're 11 laps in to this race here. Justin Bondurant has gone by Caden Atkins. Not sure what happened to the 2. Let's see if we can figure out... he's gone off track somewhere, so let's see what happened to Caden. Same corner, that left-hand turn 2. Everybody's having issues with it. I think they're just taking it too strong through, and they're just sliding off the track with how slick it is. And then Telder went off right behind him there. That's where you saw Telder go off. So Justin now up to 2nd after starting in the 10th position here. And now Iacovacci's off there. Oh, Drifts has spun around. And let's see what happened to the 14. I feel like I've shown more replays than the race itself. Oh, I think he caught the grass a little bit. Oh, Telder does clip him with the left front. A tough break there. Here's Calhoun, the guy that's flying. Now, the one race he won on a road course was actually at Watkins Glen Season 1. He lapped the whole entire field in that race. He passed, if I remember correctly, Christopher Dean finished 2nd in that race. And he passed him on the final lap to put him a lap down. If I remember that race correctly. Jason Dalton had some issues, looks like, over at Moss. But here's so far the comeback of the night right here. I've been watching him slowly here. Sean Peachin is still running competitive laps with that destroyed casino truck and up to the 9th position right now. And now we're watching Telder come up to the back of the 98 truck of Evans. I can tell you already, after 12 laps, some of these guys will want to get rid of this track real quick. Telder's been real good right here. Let's see if he sends it in there again. He does not. Check back here at the 16th position. This is a battle. Tyler Brewer in the 40. Robert Johnson coming off a career best 6th place finish in the 20. Christopher Dean back there in 18th right now. Got some damage on that truck. And you see the leader right behind him. So these three are really going to be trying to hustle to get whatever they can out of this. Oh, and Dean goes off again. And gets her back on track. Dean does a classy move, gets off the track and moves out of the way for the leader. Or I should say get out of line. He can get off the track. Let's jump back up here. There's 3 truck tango here for the 5th position. Blaine Sparley trying to hold off Evans, who's trying to hold off Telder. Telder gets a good run through turn 4, I believe this is. They come down the hill to the left. Back into the left. In the Moss corner. Evans kind of shut the door on Telder, who was trying to dive it in there. See how the tires are worn out. This guy's slipping and sliding on the straightaway. That just tells you how slick this track is, one, and how slick the tires are right now. These guys are praying to get off these tires. They can go about 18 to 20 on a tank of fuel here, so you're going to see pit stops in probably the next 3 laps. Got to be very careful there. That part of the corner is off camber and actually can spin you out. I've spun out so many times off that final corner right there. We're 11 laps away, next time by from the competition caution. And Justin Laxton on pit road in the 53 right now. The Reaper Speed Labs truck. Tires and fuel and probably getting some damage fixed. Nope, he rolls away. Stop for Laxton, a 16 flat. Ben Pierce on pit road, another one of the hosted hopping trucks. The Millennium team. So obviously you can pit here and not go a lap down, which is definitely great news for the field. As Zach Allman comes to pit road and is destroyed left front now. Not sure what has happened to Allman. Everybody's having issues everywhere. I've tried to keep up with it. Oh, Allman overshoots his pit stall a little bit, so the Homestead winner on pit road. There's Dean leaving pit road, and his nose is all torn up. So everybody's got a torn up truck. Like I said, I think I've shown more replays tonight than I have live action. There goes Allman off the track, or onto back on the track, I should say. As that is the 41 behind him of Lucas Strayer. Who else we got? Caden Atkins coming to pit road. Another one of the leaders. And Robert Johnson kind of getting his way a little bit there. Slowly coming to pit road. That's not going to help the twos matter. Left side tires going on, right side's on. And he rolls away. As Tyler Brewer comes off pit road here. So slowly seeing green flag pit stops here matriculating as Alan Best going to go on the left-hand side here. Alan actually passed it. There goes Brewer off the track. He's now playing in the grass. Allen has not been on pit road yet. As Calhoun comes out of the final two corners here. Let's see if he goes to pit road. You got to go to the right here, and there he goes. So Calhoun, the leader, coming in. The Bully Racing number 99. Calhoun scored the team's first win on the Bristol Dirt just a couple weeks ago. It was his first win in over a season. Became a dad during season 3, and he's been not a full-time racer at times, but he's been back here. He's only missed one race so far, and has got back to victory lane as we talked about. As Justin Bondurant's going to inherit the lead here. Sam Barnes going to move up to second now. As Noah Maori leaves pit road, and Calhoun had such a big lead, he is going to come out in about the 5th position here. That just shows you how good of an advantage he has. Here comes the half truck of Telder. I think that's what the 12 is now. It's become half. And he gets part of his truck back and pulls away. I think he only took fuel only there. Yeah, 10-second stop there for Telder, so fuel only for him. Well, there's your leader, the Monster Energy Chevrolet of Justin Bondurant, doing a great job. He's kept it on track here this evening so far. And we'll see when this Monster Energy Chevrolet comes to pit road. Top 4 have not pitted yet as Bondurant comes in now. And then 6th place Peachin, 7th place Drift, and 9th place Alan Best. Those in the top 10 who have not been to pit road yet as Bondurant comes in now. And that's going to hand the lead to Sam Barnes, Deputy Barnes as we know him as. Here's Calhoun. Going past the lap car of Noah Maori. Black Horizon, first off, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. And appreciate the sponsorship. But Chris had a little issue turn 1, lap 1. But in his defense, I think everybody but like 3 trucks have had issues so far on this road course. But he got the apron a little bit too much in 1 and wrecked it. But he's still doing okay. He's hanging in there right now in the 19th position. But he's had some issues, unfortunately. As off goes Maori, as I said, people have had their issues. Christopher Evans has gone off the track. Jason Dalton on pit road now. As Sam Barnes leading, though, right now in this number 22 truck. Appreciate the 14 viewers watching tonight. If you get a chance to, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel as Calhoun moves up to P2. If you're not new to the channel, make sure you come back. As always, we appreciate your viewership. And let's see if Barnes does. Barnes going to stay out another lap, so he's obviously done a good job saving fuel here in that 22 truck. He's got about 5.5 seconds over Calhoun right now. And just continues to lead laps. Got himself some bonus points right there for leading. He's got Ben Pierce there behind him in the 65 truck. Is Chris Evans and Sean Peachin coming to pit road. Evans 4 tires fuel and he pulls away. Sean Peachin, a line damage on that 21 truck, but he continues to fight. Right side tires going on after a top 3 finish last week. Trying to come back after that incident there on lap 1 on the back straightaway, or in the Andretti straightaway as we know it as. There's your leader Barnes coming into the final 2 corners. I think you're going to see Barnes come to pit road right here. As you see, that is one of the 2 ClashingSabers.net paint schemes you're seeing on the track this evening. And I should mention that you are watching the Sith Talk Grand Prix. Of course, Sith Talk is a podcast on ClashingSabers.net hosted by the Lord of Lore, Zach Crispin, and GLSR's very own Sammy B. Of course, Sith Talk takes a little closer to the dark side of things. It takes you there, and of course, digging into the good, the bad, and the ugly of Star Wars Galaxy. You can slide it to the bar and grab a snort of spacha or a cup of port in a storm because things are just lively on level 1313. So every other Friday, you can check out their podcast under Clashing Sabers. There goes Barnes off pit road after his pit stop. And that gives the lead back to William Calhoun. So we're about 6 laps away from the comp caution. And I think that's going to lead us to a lot of strategies in this race because, you know, how many sets of tires do you have left in the pits? I assume they have 2. So we'll have to see how that all transpires because you're going to have 30 laps to go when that caution comes out. And you're only going to need 1 more stop to get to the finish at that point. Sean Peachin has gone by Zach Allman, and Allman's off the pace. Something. Zach's blown up. Zach Allman off the pace in the 18 truck. He is going to tow. And out of the race goes Zach. Last week's winner, unfortunately. Done blown up. Right now, Travis Ikavachi on pit road, but Zach Allman looks like is going to finish at least 18th or 19th. As I see Dean's off the track now. And they joins Tanner Long and Seth Robbins off the track. Everybody pretty spread out now after that first round of pit stops. 65% fuel. So one truck is not pitted yet, and you're looking at him right here. Alan Best somehow has gotten 23 laps out of his tank of fuel. He tried to get all the way to that competition caution, I think. vest is in. And it looks like Lucas Strayer just had some issues and is towed back to pit road. Up the Andretti straightaway for Calhoun. So we just got a couple of races left here in the regular season. Of course, next week we'll go to Richmond Raceway, 3/4 mile short track. It should be a fun race there. And then we'll go to Phoenix Raceway, the 1 mile oval, out in the desert, and then back to Michigan. Of course, Michigan, the home track for the series and stuff, for the 4th running of the Michigan 200 in the Irish Hills before we go into the playoffs, the second season of the playoffs in the history of the league. Bondurant doing a great job here in the 2nd position. Harley's just being patient, rolling back to the throttle. You do not want to stomp it, or else this truck will spin out, especially right here in its left-hander. The double apexer here. You want to do straight line braking into the corner. These trucks and these stock cars are not set to trail brake. I mean, you can do it if you're a road racing expert, but for the most part, somebody like me, I am braking before the corner. And here they come to Moss Corner here. 2nd gear right here, and then you'll probably shift down the 1st, if not keep it in 2nd. He almost goes off the track there. He's staying in 2nd. Not a bad move. Justin about 20 seconds back. 11 trucks on the lead lap. There's Caden Atkins a lap, or on 3rd position, I should say, on the lead lap. The turn 4 section he goes. Sam Barnes running in the 4th position right now for another great finish here. He last week at Homestead took some strategy and actually struggled for the most part and tried some different moves. Got himself a 17th place finish at 10th at Bristol on the dirt. So he's looking to continue the momentum he started to have in this race, in the races the last couple weeks. Done a fantastic job. Lane Sparling, his teammate there, down under racing, running up here in 5th. And there's the caution, competition caution. Lap number 26. We're going to step away for a quick second as they regroup, and we'll have pit stops, if any, and we'll get you set up for the restart coming up here on Captain TV. All right, competition caution out here at lap number 26 of the Sith Talk Grand Prix at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park is Keith Calhoun, or William Calhoun as we know him as now. And Justin Laxton is blown up and sitting in the middle of the back straightaway. And toes. So basically the reason they bring this caution out is it allows all the drivers to come back and kind of put them in contention. Because, I mean, obviously field gets stretched out when you don't have cautions on a road course and stuff, and iRacing only has temporary cautions or local ones as they call them on road racing. So it allows the field to come back together. And, yeah, here we go. As Calhoun is actually coming to pit road. Bondurant coming to pit road. Atkins to pit road. Sam Barnes is staying out. Blaine Sparling staying out. Telder to pit road. Peach into pit road. So looks like all but the top two, or two of the top 6 right now staying out. And we'll see what Evans and them do as they catch the pace car here. Evans coming in. Drift's coming in. Alan Best, I'm expecting him to stay out because he is just pitted a few laps ago. Nope, he's going to come to pit road. So the top 2 are going to stay out here under this caution. So while this happens, I want to go all the way back to lap 1. I talked about doing this, so I want to go back to lap 1. And let's see what transpires. Now we have an actual quick minute to look at this. The wreck between Justin Laxton and Sean Peachin here. So this is going to happen coming out of Moss Corner here. There's contact there. And then they just start door banging each other. Laxton spins into Peachin. The 2 gets a piece of it. Happens right in front of the leaders. That's where Allman gets his damage, I just noticed. I want to go on board with both trucks here and see what we can come up with. So just what I'm hearing here. So Laxton struggles coming off the corner, it looks like. There he gets going. There's the contact here. And then he finally gets on the throttle as they're side by side with Peachin, and then they hit each other. Let's go on board. And then we're going to go on board with Sean and let him see his side here. So let's see this here. Let's bring up the best way for me to tell is this right here. Let's bring up the dashboard. Maybe I can't. Never mind. So there's the Justin Laxton side. Let's go on board with let's go on board Sean Peachin now. That's not Peachin. Hang on one second. So, yeah, Sean gets in the back of Justin. Yeah, Sean got in the back of Justin, and then from there it goes on from there. So, not sure whose fault in the end it's going to be there, but just a tough situation for both, but they're definitely angry with each other. So I know that for sure, as you heard earlier in the broadcast with the words that were said. So anyways, we're going to go back racing here at lap number 30. Pace car is going to pull off here, and they're going to delay the green, I think, here. So no green flag here. We'll get one more lap before they go racing. So the broadcasting schedule for the week here on Captain TV. Tomorrow night, the All-Star race for the Great Lakes, or for Short Track Super League, I'm sorry. Short Track Super League All-Star race tomorrow night here on Captain TV. That'll start at 8:30 Eastern Time. And then Friday night, the Blown Piston Racing League makes a return to the Truck Series at iRacing Super Speedway. We'll have that for you at 9 o'clock Friday night. And then Saturday, the finale for both the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Series and the USRC Grand National Series. And then Sunday, we're back for the iRacing Super Speedway at the Clash Series for BPRL. So the top two have not pitted the second time. They're going to have about roughly 6 lap newer tires, or older tires than the field. William Calhoun will be third. Justin Bonner will be fourth. Sean Peachin up to the 5th position now. Damaged or not, he still has a shot. You got Caden Atkins, Chris Evans, Alan Best, Drift, and Matthew Telder, your top 10. As the green flag comes out, here we go, lap 30. 26 to go. Did I turn the audio off? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I must turn. Oh, and Barnes goes off at Moss. That's going to allow some of the leaders to go by. That's going to have Sparling the lead and move Calhoun up to second, Bonner at third. Thank you, Jason. I didn't realize I forgot to turn it back on. My bad. I should know that. I can hear it right here. Calhoun putting pressure now on Sparling. And Red Sim design number 59. And Sparling going to let him go, so the fresh tire is going to take the lead with 25 laps to go. Under it, Sam Barnes, Caden Atkins now your top 5. Did Drift out? Oh, Tyler Brewer's off the track. I think Drift has gone off also just a second ago. In that 14 truck, let's see what happened to him. Final 2 corners. Oh, and he gets turned. Teller was on his outside there. I don't know if you saw him. As Calhoun just ran the fastest lap of the race at 23:01. As the battle for 5th is going to line itself up here in just a second, it looks like. We ride with Peach, and he follows the 22 of Barnes. And Barnes and Sparling stayed out. My guess here, just from this strategy potentially in racing a lot, the only thing I can think of is they're probably trying to get themselves in the window to pit and then not go, or to go the rest of the way on that tank of fuel. Which, if they get another 2 laps, 3 laps, they're in that window. They can come get tires and fuel and go to the finish. We'll have to see how that all works out. As Sean Peachin, obviously down on power a little bit, you can tell. Definitely getting them in the corners, but on the straightaways losing time. Oh, Bondurant is spun right in front of Atkins. 21 goes off and Atkins spins. So some of the leaders involved right here in a spin. So that's going to Sparling back up to second, Sam Barnes up to third. As Teller comes up in the back bumper of Ben Pierce. Anybody notice anything here? During the last run, Teller had no left side. Now he's got no right side, and the left side's back. I'm confused. Pierce coming back up the Andretti straightaway on Teller, going to take the spot back as they battle it out now. Starting to say, for those watching, this is the Sith Talk Grand Prix. Appreciate Sith Talk, which is a podcast, by the way, for sponsoring the race, of course, of the Black Horizon Truck Series League for the Great Lakes Sim Racing. round number 7 this evening. Of course, Sith Talk is a podcast on ClashingSabers.net, hosted by the Lord of Lore, Zach Chrisman, and GLSR's very own Sammy B. Sith Talk takes a little closer look to the dark side of things and digs into the good, the bad, the ugly, the Star Wars galaxy. And not to mention, you'll slide up to the bar and grab a snort of Spacha and a cup of port in a storm, because things are lively on level 1313. So every other Friday, you can check out the podcast under Clashing Sabers. You see it on the 99 truck that, unless something weird happens, is on its way potentially to a second win on a road course. The 4.3 second lead over Blaine Sparling. Battle on here for the 5th position as Bondurant trying to get underneath Chris Evans. Moss corner, see if we can get the run up the straightaway here. I don't see any damage really on the 11 at all. And they're trying to protect that bottom line. Oh, he gets the grass, gets loose, pushes Bondurant to the grass, and Justin takes the spot away there. A little wild race up the straightaway there. Now here's Drift coming back up on Telder. Now these two are going to argue over space. And Telder's coming to pit road. So the pit window is now open. That's where you're seeing some of these trucks come to pit road. And I think Drift's off over at turn 2 again. Looks like Evans had an issue a second ago. So did the 2 truck of Atkins. Yeah, Caden went off. There's Evans going off. And I think in the back here, you're going to see Drift go off here in a second, maybe. Nope. But turn 2 has been calamity corner for everybody here tonight when it comes to off tracks. If this was real life, they'd probably be mud over there, not grass anymore. As Telder leaves pit road with half his truck still. Calhoun been the dominant truck so far in this race, looking to get win number 2 on the season and get himself a big kick up towards the top 10 in points as he sits down in 16th right now after missing, I believe it was 1 race so far he's missed on the season. As Atkins trying to get around the 52 of Alan Best here. Battle Chevy and Fords here. Caden drops it down into the inside, and Moss corner gives him the spot just in case, to be careful. He didn't want to slide up into him. See if he can get the run up and ready straight away. As Bondurant coming up to the back of Sean Peachin now. This is going to be for the 4th position. Ooh, 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 hold on, Justin. A little tail happy there in the back. So all these trucks off the track right now. Justin Laxton, Lucas Strayer's off the track, Zach Allman, Blue Motor, Jason Dalton off the track, Travis Sakavachi, Christopher Dean, Tanner Long, and Seth Robbins. I'm not sure if he even started the race, but Dane Cruz and Jason Clark did not start. Clark's actually been hanging out with me, keeping me entertained over here in chat when things have happened on the track. He has his little comments over here. It's been kind of funny. Clark being Clark. Been a pretty good race, some drama. Got 10 trucks on the lead lap. One truck a lap down. That's Telder right there behind him. Do that turn 2, and there goes Telder. Add him to the list again. Turn 2 claiming everybody tonight. As I said earlier, Sean Peachin, he's got great turn. But when it comes to the straightaways, the speed is down, and it's allowing everybody to Oh, Bondurant's going around. The 11 truck spins again. Oh, and now he hits the inside wall. Watch out for these other trucks coming into the corner here. Here comes Caden Atkins. So looking at the listen to some audio here for a second. So the road course winners on the circuit histories in the 4 seasons so far. William Calhoun won, of course, season 1 at Watkins Glen, and season 2 they ran the Belle Isle road course in Detroit. And that was won by J.W. Miller. Season 3, they had 2 road courses. They ran the Circuit of the Americas, and then they ran Watkins Glen again. And that was both won by Ricky Springer. And then here we are now, season 4, and the only road course on the schedule this season going to be the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And right now, Calhoun looking to join Ricky Springer as the only multi-time winners in the road course history of the league. As Evans kind of trying to keep his tires under him, it looks like there, as he tries to hold off drift for position. Sean Peachin on pit road, 15 laps to go. Well, look at the irony here. Their pit stalls are next to each other too, Peachin and Laxton. Justin Bondurant's on pit road. I think Chris Evans is coming in. Yep. Sean comes back down in the 7th position. Hunter going to come out in 8th, and Pierce is going to jump up. So it looks like Evans, who's just leaving his pit stall here, going to come out somewhere near 10th or 11th. Here comes Calhoun to pit road. Lane Sparling coming in right behind him. And so is Sam Barnes. So 15 laps to go. And now 4th place, Caden Atkins coming in. And for Calhoun, 4 tires and fuel there. And the same for Sparling and Barnes. Caden Atkins now in his stall, drift on pit road. So with 14 laps to go, leaders making their final pit stops here. Alan Best up to 2nd now. He pitted at lap 27, and there's no way he's going all the way on fuel, so he's going to need to make a pit stop here also. So while we got a quick minute, want to tell you about GreatLakesSimRacing.com, of course, the website. If you haven't had a chance to check out the website, you can get everything from the fantasy team, as I mentioned, on there. Also, team points, all the history of the drivers, the tracks, the schedule, all news and stuff, articles that are written by, like William Calhoun writes a lot of articles, including the last article that talks about, let's see, what do we got on here? We got articles from Dane winning at Atlanta to, what was that, Talladega, all that good stuff. There's some great articles to check out, all the records of this league's history and so on and so forth. You can check all that out at GreatLakesSimRacing.com. Travis Cavacci does a great job of keeping it up to date. So let's take a look at the team points as we enter tonight right here from the website. You see Peak Performance, they've been the dominant team so far. They lead right now by a little under 300 points over Aced. Of course, you got Down Under Racing here in 4th, Millennium in 5th, and then Lazy Day Racing here, your top 5. There's Boley, of course, Race Control Enterprises, Brewer Motorsports, and of course the Best Racing, the Best Extreme Sports team, down here with 956 points. Here's the 2 and the 11. They're going to battle out for position. Caden sliding it through turn 2. I thought he was going off. And one thing the road course tonight at Canadian Tire has produced is a lot of drama and a lot of angry drivers. As now Alan Best, he brings his number 52 to pit road. Keep track of that stop, but we're going to watch this battle for position here as Bondurant trying to work this outside lane to the left side as they come into the right-handed corner. If he can get a run up the outside there, he'll have the lane going into the left-hander here. Here he comes. Had to get out of the gas a little bit there. As I mentioned earlier, this corner right here, I'll be honest, I've been reading Discord as much as I can at times and trying to check over there, see what's going on. But that corner right there, that last one, is very notorious for some of the best finishes in road race. Oh, easy. Hold on, Caden. For the Truck Series here at Canadian Tire. Of course, the inaugural race, you had Chase Elliott getting the back of Ty Dillon and send him into the barrels over there. And not to mention, right behind them, of course, I think it was Mike Skeen was the driver's name, got into Max Pappas. Or it might have been the other way around. Something happened, if I remember correctly. Max Pappas got the Pappas smacked out of him by his Mike Skeen's wife, if I remember correctly, in that race. And then, of course, a couple years later, Todd Gilliland, going for his first career win in a Kyle Busch truck, gets taken out by Noah Gregson in a Kyle Busch truck. And if I remember correctly, that ended up handing the race to... I'm not going to remember who won that race, of course, now. As I think about that win, of course, you had the Cole Custer, John Hunter Nemechek wreck, where after the race, well, they pretty much dorsed. Oh! Look at this move! Both of them off the track. Caden with a little bit of a defensive move, and now they're still going to argue over it. It's not even the last lap, and these two are going at it like this. Oh, there's contact. But I was starting to say they, Custer and John Hunter Nemechek went to war down the front straightaway and beat the tar out of each other's trucks. And then Cole Custer proceeded to pull a Goldberg spear on John Hunter Nemechek after the race. And then you had Austin Cindric clean out Kaz Gralla in a race here. So there's been so much stuff that had happened at this track. And Justin Haley was the driver that won that race, by the way. That Gregson took out Todd Gillen. These two are... Yeah, we might be. I might be getting some popcorn or some ice cream after this race and sitting at Discord. I could have said a Luthez press. I mean, it really made us look old. Calhoun out to a 13-second lead over Sparling, who's got about 4 seconds over Barnes, but I'm not leaving this. These two here. Oh, hold on, Caden. He's back there sliding her sideways. But I was going to say, we're over near Toronto, which... You know, it's Ontario, of course, Montreal's Quebec. So, I mean, are we close enough to say that they're not going to be sharing a poutine together? Caden is so... That truck is out of control. Is somebody's... is that Dalton throwing up smoke here? Jason Dalton's taking care of the mosquitoes tonight. Alan Best up to 7th. How about Ben Pierce up to the 8th spot? He's been patient. Drift in the 9th position. Chris Evans, the 10th. And of course, Telder's still out there at 11th right now. He has actually gone by the leader, or stayed ahead of the leader right now. I was going to say if a caution would come out, he'd be in good shape, but he break to him. Oh, never mind. He's spinning right in front of the leader. Or he's trying to. He's drifting. Nice save. The Angel Pixie, number 59. Sparling up in P2. There's Barnes. As I mentioned, P3 looking for another podium finish. He's got 5.5 seconds over Sean Peachin. And these two earlier that had a, we'll call it a spirited one, as we have less than 10 laps to go. To this battle that happens here. Oh, never mind. This was the wrong one. Sorry. Let's go back because that was not the right battle. I cannot all of a sudden find that wreck with those two. As Caden puts two wheels off there. I don't remember what I said, Angel, but okay. I'm sure I said your name or something. Oh, that's what it is. The side of the truck. Never mind. Yes, Angel Pixie. Is that actually you? On the 59 truck? If so, I'm going to ask you what in the world that is. I think we just had something go on between the 21 and 53 here. Laxton's on track right in front of Sean. And they take each other off the track. Let's see this all again. Obviously Peachin still in the lead lap. Laxton still angry over what happened earlier on lap 1. And Sean gets in the back of him. They go off the track. And it looks like he didn't lose any spots from it. Still in the 4th position. But there's Calhoun across the line. 5 laps to go. He's got still 13 seconds over Sparling, as I mentioned. Sam Barnes 3rd. In there in the 4th position, got about 3 seconds on Bondurant now. There he Bondurant, the 3rd truck there in line. Caden Atkins has fallen off the back bumper of Justin now, about 3 seconds himself. So these three all separated out. And then you got 7th place Alan Best here in a 52 truck. Ben Pierce here in 8th, doing a great job in his Hosted Hopping 65 truck. That truck's fairly clean. Left side got a little damage on it. There's Drift in 9th. And Matthew Telder up to the 10th spot now into the top 10. Laxton's trying to get to Peachin, it looks like. This is really getting out of hand now. So 3 laps to go for William Calhoun. Blaine Sparling on his way to a top 2 finish here. You got Sam Barnes up to 3rd, and we might have a battle here for 4th before this race is over with, as Bondurant has caught the back bumper of Sean. Bonner drove it in there pretty deep into the Moss corner. But here's the part where I think Peachin's getting killed at, is no straightaway speed at all. Bonner's probably going to get around him here. Peachin trying to protect it. There he goes to the outside. And he'll make the move for the 4th spot. Calhoun down to 2 laps to go as he goes up the Moss straightaway. And he will come through the final 2 corners here and be on his way to the white flag in the final lap. White flag through turn 1. He's got 16 seconds over Blaine Sparling. Sam Barnes 19 seconds back in the 3rd position. Moss corner for the final time. Get the lap truck of Tyler Brewer, who politely moves out of the way. He'll be on his way to what is going to be a dominant win for the 99 truck in a race that I think is going to have a lot of drama, unfortunately, from it. But we're not going to take anything away from the 99 truck. It works its way through the final 3 corners of the track here. And the Sith Talk Toyota Tundra through the final corner in Bully Racing. Going to win the Sith Talk Grand Prix. And his 8th career victory is William or Keith Calhoun. Gets his 2nd road course win and a win at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. As Blaine Sparling going to get 2nd. Sam Barnes, he'll cross the line 3rd. And Peachin has gone back past Bondurant. Not sure if Justin made a mistake. It looks like he did go off track somewhere. And that's going to cost him the 4th position. There goes Peachin across the line 4th. And Bondurant going to cross the line 5th. So we'll come back and we will go to Victory Lane and we'll talk to William Calhoun and more coming up as we finish up. Let everybody get across the start-finish line before we talk to everybody. And we will talk to William next year on Captain TV.
You strong.
No problem, bud. Let's play the commercial. How about not the outro? There we go. All right, back here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Congratulations to William Calhoun. And he is celebrating, Blaine Sparling celebrating. I think Barnes has blown his motor up. I think they're all celebrating out here tonight after what was a wild road course finish. A lot of angry drivers. I'm going to have some popcorn, I think, afterwards for the boxing ring, as they call it in their channel. But Calhoun wins, Sparling second, Barnes third, Sean Peachin fourth, and Justin Bondurant is finished fifth, Caden Atkins sixth, Alan Best seventh, Ben Pierce eighth, Drift ninth, and Telder going to get himself a top 10 finish. Evans going to finish 11th, Robert Johnson 12th, Tyler Brewer, Noah Miari, Justin Laxton 15th, Jason Dalton 16th, Lucas Strayer, Zach Allman going to get an 18th place finish, so an unfortunate deal for him. Travis Sykovacci, 19th. Dean, 20th. 21st, Tanner Long. 22nd, Seth Robbins. And these guys I don't think started the race. Cruz and Clark. And, yeah, those guys did not start the race when it was all over with here tonight. But, hey, William Calhoun scoring his what is now the tied for second place in the GLSR standings. Gotta work on the stat thing here real quick. Stand by. That's what happens when I do all the work on one channel. And there we go. Get William Calhoun up here as he celebrates his 8th career win, 2nd win of the season. And going to get himself back up there closer to making the playoffs here potentially when it is all said and done. There he is. Let's drag him down here to me as Calhoun Pontoon celebrates. What a dominant win it was for you tonight, as you are now the second two-time road course winner. But not only that, you move back into a tie for second place in the win column with Zach Allman in your second win of the season. I think it's going to, because you had a lot of guys have issues tonight. Of course, Laxton was the bubble guy, and he had some issues here this evening, finishing in the 15th position. But a win, that's one way to get yourself up there. I know you've missed a race or two this season, but I mean, this race, I mean, I know it wasn't easy considering this track was super slick. I think you might be the one truck that did not battle turn 2 at one point. We'll talk about how's it feel to get yourself a win here this evening and get your second win, not to mention this season.
It's pretty cool. I know going into road courses and dirt tracks that I have a pretty good shot at race finishing as well. So I'm glad I could capitalize on both opportunities this season so far at Bristol Dirt and here at Motorsport. But it's just like endurance racing. I just kept it plain, like race within your own limits and you'll be fine. That's what I did. I started to push right after the montage just to see how fast I could really go. But for the most part, I was just driving within my own limits.
Well, congratulations, man. Go enjoy the win. What was for dinner, buddy?
You're gonna think it's lame, but I've been cutting calories.
Right. Nothing wrong with that.
And so I started replacing my dinners with protein shakes.
You know what's crazy? Remember, I just had my wisdom teeth pulled out. What do you think I've had about every day this week, last 2 weeks?
Yeah, some muscle milk.
I don't know about that. I've been going to a certain smoothie place that has the name Planet in it, and getting a Oreo cookie meal replacement type of thing. It's actually pretty good, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So hey, man. Well, congratulations. Shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Yeah. Thanks. Shout out to Sith Talk, their podcast, that talk about Star Wars, everything under the sun for Star Wars. Listen to them anywhere you get your podcast. Shout out to Blue Racing, and Captain TV, and Black Horizon Film Company. Shout out to Travis for putting this lead on, this off for broadcasting, and my amazing,
Yes.
beautiful, perfect wife, best in the world as far as I'm concerned.
She's standing right behind you, isn't she?
Yeah. That's all I got.
Where's Junior?
He is actually sleeping.
That makes, well, for now. You'll be up in about 2 hours. Anyways, congratulations on the win, and go celebrate, buddy. You too, man. You can always know when a wife is behind somebody just listening to the comments they say. That's the only thing I can say to that. So congratulations to Keith. Let's get Blaine Sparling here. Second place run for him tonight, Down Under Racing. Blaine, congratulations. I know the secret, we'll say a little bit here, and I know this because I've gotten to talk to you here a little bit lately. You're one that comes from the road course background here, so a second place run for you tonight, might be a little surprising, but at the same time might not be so surprising.
I would say I'm not surprised, actually. I didn't really focus on one-lap pace, so I was never really trying to qualify out front. I knew that there was going to be lots of craziness, and I also knew I never really had pace to beat Keith or any of the guys that were really at the sharp end of it. So that my plan all along was just to be smooth and just kind of take. I don't want to say take it easy, but I did really kind of just take it easy all race and just let everybody else ruin their own race, for lack of a better way to say it.
Oh, absolutely. And I noticed riding on board with you a couple of times, seemed like you had some really long gears. You were in almost a higher gear, especially I remember listening off the final corner. It seemed like you had low revs, so it was like maybe you were in third gear there and stuff, maybe to save some tires at times.
Yes, it was 100% to save the tires because, I'm always just thinking, how do I be the fastest over the course of the run? Not how do I be the fastest exiting this one corner right here. And the rear tires were going off so fast, and then it would kill you coming out of the hairpin. So, yeah, I'm sure I was losing a few tenths coming out of the final corner, but then I was getting all that back and more out of the hairpin and driving all the way down the corner straightaway. So, it was a fair thing.
Uh-oh, Mike, don't tell me I did this. Hold on one second. Oh, my gosh, I've done it again. I've been sitting there talking to the drivers, and now I'm being told that nobody can hear anybody. That's awesome on my end. I pulled it off. But, no, still a great job on your part, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk about, again, real quickly, what you were doing during your laps to save tires and stuff and to work on that long run.
Well, the only place on the track I was using second gear was coming out of the hairpin, so I was just keeping it in third gear and keeping the revs low and just taking care of the rear tires. So, to keep stability throughout the run, just so you minimize mistakes and, you can be running second place at the end. Keep it. I think I probably put 2 tires off twice, but I never put all 4 tires off. So that was basically my goal, was to keep the black tires on the black asphalt. So that's what we did.
That's the strategy that does it. It seems like it gets everybody, good finishes when you do that and all. But you mentioned the long gears and stuff, and you and Sam had a great strategy in the end. Just congratulations on that, and shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Well, I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend because her gaming page is the sponsor on my truck. And also, if anybody's watching, please go follow my Instagram at RedSimDesign. I would appreciate those 2 things. If you can follow my girlfriend's gaming page and follow my Instagram, that would be amazing.
We noticed, I actually learned probably about 10 laps ago that the Angel Pixie is Angel in the stream.
Yes. Yeah, she watches me race every week. So, yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Very awesome.
Hey, Boo, if you're listening right now, hey, I think she's watching. So
there you go. When you get the nicknames on the side, you're definitely doing a good job, Angels. Great job on that. I heard the boo there. So great job. No, in all seriousness, awesome run there. And Blaine, and great job. Congratulations on the top 2 finish. And I know it's going to be a good points night because you're already up there in points. So great comeback there for you.
absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No sweat, brother. It's Blaine Sparling there. Great top 2 run for him. I'm actually going to pull Keith back down here in a second and re-talk to him because you guys didn't hear a single bit of the interview, and I feel bad about that. So let's pull Blaine up here, and let's bring Keith back down here because seems like I do this a lot. But let's get Keith back on the air this time, Keith. For some reason, you weren't on the air at all with me. So share your thoughts again about winning the race.
Dope. I get to talk again.
Yeah, that was your practice run. Now is your winning run.
Oh, man. I love to talk about myself, so I got no problem. Like I said, at the beginning, the gods of Canada blessed me with an amazing lap that I completely pulled out of a hat somehow. It was a gift. And then my whole strategy after that is just to keep it on track, keep it clean. And I did that, just drove within my means.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like endurance racing. When you got a big 12, 24-hour, even 6-hour race, you just keep it within your means, take down the laps, and and you'll probably be solid by the end of it. But yeah, the track got hot, it got slick, but it was fun. It was great.
No, you did a great job, man, and I know you've worked hard at it. You're the second two-time winner on a road course. You're now tied for second in league wins with Zach, of course. Ricky Springer's up there, just one win away in the with 9. But and obviously you being the first ever champion in the league, so on and so forth, to get this bounce back and to get Bully Racing its first 2 wins so far this season. I know that's something you're excited about.
Dude, yeah, especially with the new team, that's amazing. But yeah, I'm really glad I'm living up to my expensive fantasy salary. So I'm glad I could do that and just take advantage of the dirt races and road races that I know going into. I'll be able to do pretty well as long as I keep it under me. So yeah, glad that I actually showed up tonight and got her done.
My fantasy lineup appreciates you being here. Let's just put it like that. So, congratulations on the win, brother. And your wife probably standing behind you still, so get your shout-outs out again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Shout out to Sith Talk. It's a Star Wars podcast. They talk about everything under the sun for Star Wars. You can catch their podcasts anywhere you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, maybe Amazon Music, but certainly Spotify and Apple, and then on clashingsabers.net. Shout out to Black Horizon Brewing Company.
Mm-hmm.
They got some awesome beer slushes up in Michigan. Pretty sure it's in Michigan. Captain TV and Chris for broadcasting, and Travis for putting on the best league in the sim. And shout out to Bully Racing, and go rescue a pit bull.
Yes.
Oh, my wife.
Oh, boy.
Shout out to my wife, who is so amazing and beautiful and perfect and smart, and she cooks the best, and she does a whole lot of great things, and I'm just so thankful to have her in my life.
There you go. Well done. Go take care of the son. Go enjoy another smoothie, smoothie, which we learned he had for dinner tonight, which is nothing wrong with that. Meal replacement. Can't go wrong with it. Congratulations on the win, and go celebrate, bud.
All right, thanks, Chris. Catch you again. If you need to pull me in for a third time, I think I can clean up some edges and get it down pat.
Hey, you're getting there pretty well there. Keep practicing, buddy. Good job.
Later.
All right, so that's William Calhoun, the winner of the race. Thanks to you again, Angel, for helping me out on that. It's one of those deals. It's just some reason it's not been one of my better broadcasts in the end. But let's get our third place finisher, Mr. Barnes, down here as Sam joins us. Sam, congratulations to you. Third place run. A great strategy by you and your teammate Blaine, and a top 3 finish for you.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Will bringing home P1 for Sith Talk and getting P3. Boy, I'm still kicking myself on that restart, overcooking it into the hairpin, because I think Blaine and I were pretty even pace, and I just couldn't catch up to him after that happened, and a lot of it was just trying to control it to the end of the race. But put a lot of laps in. I feel terribly for Sean this week. He and I did a lot of practice together, worked really hard to figure out the right strategy and the best lap. I owe a lot of my pace to him. I want to thank him so much. And so, he deserved a lot better than what went down today. So I'm still overjoyed, though. I want to give a huge shout out to Black Horizon, Charles, Alex, Kevin, all the guys down there. We love everything you do for the league. Of course, shout out to Sith Talk, me, and Zach. Listen every other Friday at clashingsabers.net. And man, I would have loved to have gotten P2, get my new highest finish in the league, but I will take a repeat P3 every day of the week.
Well, think about the way you started this season. Of course, you had all types of struggles. You've had a top 10 at the Bristol race a couple weeks ago. A little bit of a struggle last week, but you did your best, got 17th. And now you've got, 2 podium finishes on the season. So you're definitely starting to get that momentum rolling. You got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah, no, it's boy, I always look forward to the road races. I was a little nervous that this one wasn't going to go my way. But, hey, practicing the long run really helped me out because I felt super comfortable late in the run, where I could tell a lot of other guys were struggling because I was practicing, full fuel runs and really getting used to it, on the edge, where I don't know if any other guys were, but shoot, it feels good to be back here, especially I know Coda. I think I was running like P2, sped in the pits. That whole race tanked for me, so it feels really great to have a repeat in form, double finish for DUR on the podium, and double finish for Sith Talk on the podium. So that's boy, I can't ask for much more than that.
A double banger. Nice job tonight, man. Well, congratulations. Shout out to you like to, bud. I know you already gave some, but give some more.
Well, I shout out all the sponsors, but I'd like to shout out my wife, Kaylin. She's always the best. Always supports me in doing this. Couldn't do anything I do without her. So I love you very much. And I usually you'll ask the podium guys what they have for dinner, and tonight, she made me this like balsamic vinegar kind of chicken thing, and then this I don't know, I can't remember, maybe like focaccia bread, little olive oil, goat cheese, strawberries, and basil on top. I'll tell you what, that was really good. So maybe that's what propelled me to the finish. So I think I owe this one to her.
There you go. Well said, man. Well, nice job tonight. Congratulations. Go celebrate, and go enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Captain. Take care.
You too, brother. That is Sam Barnes. That's what happens when I multitask. I'm getting distracted on myself here, and easily said than done. So let's get Sam back up there to the big channel where everybody's out there hanging out. And great race tonight, a lot of drama, and we'll have to see what happens afterwards. But, of course, next week, speaking of drama, we go to a short track. They call it the Action Track, Richmond Raceway. That'll be the next race on, of course, the schedule for the Great Lakes Sim Racing Black Horizon Truck Series season. So appreciate Black Horizon being a part of it, just like Sam said. Appreciate all the viewers. You guys are awesome. Thanks for working with me tonight to make two good broadcasts. I kind of struggled, I'd say, on the second one, so I apologize for that on my end. Obviously, I continue to work to try to bring the best to you guys each and every week. So with that said, I'll be back on tomorrow night for the Short Track Super League All-Star race that I'm actually putting together for them. So should be a lot of fun. Going to have a little bit of a retro look to it. From The Rock, actually, believe it or not. It's going to be the track where the All-Star race will be. It should be a lot of fun tomorrow night, so we'll see you for that. Again, Richmond Raceway, Wednesday night next week will be the next race on the schedule. So with that being said, congratulations to William Calhoun on the win. And as always, I like to say, this isn't just a game. And as you're learning tonight, it's iRacing. See ya!
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Let go.